Your love is a one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long.
Alrighty. Hello, welcome in. Who got first? Ellie! GG's on first. Oh, are we in ads? No, we're not. We're good. I missed messages. Hold on. Oh. Yeah, I'm streaming. I was just running late. Today was the kids' first day back at school, so I got them all signed in, and I was just doing the school prep stuff. I got one of them, they have to do a reading log, and the teacher put up the whole reading log for the whole year. So I printed up all of those worksheets, and they have a fluency tracker now. That's something new. So I printed all that stuff out. And I was filling out forms for school and doing all that good stuff. And yeah, I was late. I'm sorry. Actually, I was gonna play a game. I was gonna play a game because I have an alarm set for 12:30 on stream days to remind me, all right, go ahead and start getting ready for stream. And so my little alarm went off, and I came over here. I was gonna play a game that I just got a key to. And yeah, you know how games are where they have like artwork, conceptual type artwork for their game, and you think, oh, that's pretty, like that's a pretty game, and then when you actually play the game, it's like 8-bit, and it's like looks nothing like the picture for the game. Okay, so that's what happened. I was gonna play the game, and I was like, no, I do not want to play this. I'll probably try it later just to give it a chance, but no. I hate that too. I was like, bro. And the bad thing is, the developer sent me a message and asked me if I wanted it. And like, they had the picture, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. That looks like it's right up my alley, describing the game. And I was like, I love me a little, you know, kind of cozy sim type things. Yeah, no. That junk. I shouldn't say junk. I downloaded it yesterday. I didn't look at it again. And when I ran it today, I was like, no. No. So, yeah. Oh. That's cool. Man, I tried to do that dual format thing, and I just got a notification about them promoting the dual format and trying to get people to do it, and like I couldn't get it to work. Like I tried to set it up. I actually set it up. I set it up on my streaming software as well as OBS. I downloaded OBS again, which I said I would never do. I downloaded OBS. I set it up on there, and I'm like, no, it's not working. Oh, so I can't get it to work. Anyway, I ain't stitched none today. Okay, so I started this, and I was like, you know, this, yeah, okay, I got 22 whips now, but this will go fast. I can finish this in like 2 days. And then yesterday I ain't work on it barely at all. In my defense though, I made up two charts, and I did some needlework. So I'm gonna move this real quick just so I can show you. I did this. It's supposed to be bobbins in here, but look at how cute it turned out. So it says bobbins, and I actually do have bobbins in there, but I stuck this in it because I was using it and it was on the desk, and I just stuck it in there to get it out of the way. But it turned out so cute. So I made that yesterday, or I made it yesterday and today. And I made another chart. So for this one, I'm going to make another one, and it'll go on this one, and it'll just say scissors. So that's another one that I'll be working on in the very near future, and I'll do that. But today we can finally do some of this stuff. I'm sorry, this is I don't know what this was going to be. I think it was part of a book that I was making, and I never did. It's just, you know, it's just over here. So just because I grabbed a bunch of plastic canvas, because I didn't know what size I needed, and these are the ones that have been cut or just kind of used. So I would go through that first before I go through the pack that is like all fresh pieces. But I'll slide this over here for now, out of the way. so I can access my thread. I have my beads. We're gonna do beads today. At some point. I think I was on, what color is this? Okay, this one is the green X, so 738. Let me just make sure I'm doing the one that I think I'm doing. Okay, yeah. Anyway, Ellie, if you're still listening, I'm wondering how you are feeling about our Stardew Valley on Fridays. And I'm down to play something else. If you want to have Fridays be like an alternating game day, that would be cool. If you are just not feeling Stardew, we could do another day for that. I don't know. And I only say that because and I love Stardew. I'll play Stardew forever, but GG's. Welcome in.
You got a daily love drop.
Thank you for grabbing second, and I'm thanking you in advance for the work alert whenever you drop that, because I know you will. It's okay. No, but and matter of fact, I told Iceman this the other day too. I was like, she kept comparing it to Coral Island and like mentioning that she likes Coral Island better. I don't know if that means like she really feeling it. So I don't know. I just want to make sure you know that we don't have to do Stardew.
Yeah, I gotta
Work. So let me drop my alert. Thank you for that work, babe. And thank you for contributing to the community challenges. I want some steak. Hello, Pixie. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. How was WoW today? Did you get things done you were wanting to get done? Also, let me give you a purple heart, shouty. Hi. Oh, Pixie. Electric Caterpillar is another one of my WoW. Well, I'm not a WoW person, but of my friends, it's another WoW friend. If you ever wanted somebody else to play WoW with, because I think she met with somebody else that I was friends with, and they were playing WoW together. Anyway. Happy Wednesday. WoW players need to meet an awesome crafter. Aw, thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, you missed my latest. I finished this today. So I finished this little needlework. Oh, you can't really see it because it's too close. But I'll post it in my story later. Matter of fact, I can post it in my story right now. Cause I did make a little video, and it's funny because I was using a yarn, not a yarn winder, but you know, like the little the thing that you like, it's just a yarn spinner, a caddy, that's what they call it, a yarn caddy. I was using a yarn caddy, and I put it on there upside down, and I spent it around, and then I just took the video and flipped it. The things you have to do, because it wouldn't sit on top of it because it doesn't have like a flat bottom. Oh, Final Fantasy. Nice. Okay. Video. Boop. There it is. And whoa, hello. Sup? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. Oh, I just did a purple heart shouty. I can't do another one. I think it's like a minute and a half. Has it been a minute and a half? Go burn. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. Hey, let me do it. Sublime mystery. Hola. How's Borderlands? Hola. Is that hola for me too? Welcome in, Tresha. Tresha has arrived. Along for the ride. And Tresha got third. GG's. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for the lurk. Are we doing a Coral Island tonight, sub? Oh, you just asked the question. Yes, we are Coral Islanding tonight. Hello. Thank you for the resub. He can't wait for Coral Island. I know, because it's so awesome. It's so much fun. I'm debating if I want to go over here. All right, I just have to remember that I have to come back across. This project is so tiny. Butterfly said she was ready to go. I mean, Tresha, you don't have to feel left out. There's spot for one more. we got one more. You be right next to sub. Too true. Yep. We got one vacant room. You can buy whatever. Ellie make all the money. Although I can go down there and I can help now. Go down to the caves in the mine and get us a bunch of chests and junk. Yes, come spend all money. Yes, Coral Island is multiplayer. We've been playing the game every Wednesday night. We're trying to get a full island off in this piece. If you start a game, Ari, I want to invite too. Thank you for the lurk. Yeah. Before the struggle was real, I was balking at the price to level up our tools. Like, what? They taxing. Aw. That's all I play. But my problem is not the game making me sleepy. It's just the me wanting to craft instead. Like, I'll be, oh, I want a game. And then I'll be like, all right, that's enough of that. I want to make something. I love all of the Lego flowers and stuff you've been making. They're so cute. I was debating getting one from Dollar Tree because they got some little, like, it's not official Legos, but you know, little brick builder sets. And they have a bunch of flowers, and I was like, that seems like something I would like, but I don't know. I'm more of a fiber crafter than, you know. But I don't know. I was gonna try it, but I'm glad I didn't, because there was one chick who was like, you better be real patient if you're gonna do these. But she does a lot of like actual Legos, so it probably is a bit of a drop going from actual Legos to Dollar Tree Legos. Dollar Tree fake Legos. Yeah. I'm telling you, this right here don't look like nothing, but when I start doing all of the back stitching, it's gonna change the whole game. Oh, speaking of, I got the wrong picture on here. I just thought about that. I was like, did I? Yeah, I got the intoxicating silence up. Hold on. Let's see. Image, and we can add existing source. It's this one. Whew, that was big. That I wasn't expecting that to be so huge. Okay, pop it over here. Actually, we'll stick it up here. It's out of the way. But yeah, you can see all of the back stitching makes this look like something, because in comparison, it looks like it's just a blur right now. And then you can see the beads. We're gonna add some beads on it. And it's funny, it's barely any beads on here. But I feel like they gave me a lot of beads in the pack. Thank you for the work, Lurk. So I'm gonna have a bunch of beads left over, and I'm just gonna start stashing the mugs, because you never know. I might get a French knot on something that I don't want to put a French knot on, and I'll be like, oh, I got a bead for that, and just put a bead on it. Oh no! All right now. Oh, we've been watching Person of Interest, right? And every time the show comes on, the one guy says something about like them going after the people who the government think are irrelevant. And it reminds me of a dad joke, and I keep saying I can't remember the dad joke, but I just remember that the catch line was irrelevant, and it was bothering me, and I keep saying I'm gonna look and see what the heck it is, and I keep forgetting, so I'm gonna look for it right now. And I only thought about that because I just saw the dad jokes pop up. All right, let's do Control F for irrelevant. And What do you call an elephant that doesn't matter? An irrelevant. There it is. There's the joke. An irrelevant. Now I have it. So when he says it, I'm going to say, what do you call an elephant that doesn't matter? I'm going to try to time it and say it right before he says irrelevant. It ain't gonna work though because Iceman is sitting here. He work lurked, but he probably still listening. Well, we got 3 more of this color and we're done. I think next we will do the blue tea. And I only say that because I was trying to go from the top to the bottom, and after I finish a color, I go and look for the next highest up color, and the highest unstitched block is right there, and it's a blue tea. And since there's nothing over here, I'll sew that off later. The blue tea is $9.88, and it is a full stitch. $9.88. Hi, how are you? I am doing fantastic. Today was the kids' first day back at school. They had a bit of a short day, but I had to do some paperwork stuff. And I worked on chores a little bit, not much. I have to figure out dinner and get the dishes clean and put up the last load of clean laundry before I can like really be done with all the things that I need to do today. Oh, your kids go back in 2 weeks? Oh man. I thought we were going back late. Because most people around me have already gone back to school. And technically today was the first day, but like it's the only day this week. He's the chillest Mandalorian you've ever seen. Chicken salad tonight. Okay. That works. Oh no, this is popping. Oh my gosh, look at this. It's just coming off. What the heck, bro? That is crazy. That is crazy. Oh, wow. What? Why? I'm just gonna pull this out because that's gonna just shred in the project. I mean, I have had that happen before, but with like my old friendship bracelet thread, and I mean, honestly, you're not supposed to use this for, you're not supposed to use that thread for friendship or for this. So I understand it not working as planned, but this is a kid. This is crazy. I don't think I've ever had this happen before. It's just shredding. That's insane. Where they do that? I don't even know what this is. Oh, yes I do. It's this part. Yo. Okay. That was weird. That is weird. I mean, it's just pull it apart. I've not had that happen. Not on a kit that I just got in. I could see if it was like old, but good grief. That was weird. Anyway. But yeah, the kids, they went back today. They are going to 2 different sessions tomorrow just to like meet their specials teacher. So for specials this year, my kids are doing computer science and art again. So they're gonna each go to their respective teachers, meet the teacher, little sessions. And they do want them to do like a diagnostic test, because they use programs in school that kind of learn what kids' weaknesses are, and it's adaptive to help them build skills. So they're gonna have diagnostic tests for that thing, and yeah, that'll be their first week of school, like 2 days. Well, 3 days, because they say not to make them do all of the testing in one day. So I'll make them do their math one tomorrow, and then Friday they can do the reading one, and then yeah, that's it for our school week. They're homeschooled, but they have actual teachers. They have virtual lessons Monday through Thursday. And then other sessions, they have all kinds of clubs and other meetings that I get them logged into, signed up for. So I guess I could say next week is their real first week, because they're going to actually have work and lessons and stuff to turn in. There's not a lot of the blue tea up here at the top. I guess there's some over here. Last chance to dance. Hey, welcome back. How are you? I'm back to using a little plastic frame because this is so tiny. I don't have a scroll frame that fits it. Not that you really need one. This is so tiny. I don't think they make frames, scroll frames this teeny. It's pretty small. This is a 31 by 31. Oh, you're good? You're on lunch break? Nice. We're about to do some traveling, because okay, that's not that bad of a jump. I'm a little confused on this kit because it says that I'm supposed to put a bead on the dots, and I can see the dots, but also the dots are on top of stitches. So that means I put the stitch down and then I put the bead down, but the beads use different colors than the stitches underneath. That's so weird. Like the other beaded kit that I'm doing, usually the place where you're putting a bead, because I'm doing 2 other kits. Like I started this Mill Hill first, and I kind of got turned off from it because I really hate holding a project that I'm stitching. I love to just freehand it. Like I want it to be on something, but it's paper. This is the first time I've ever done anything that's on paper. This is literal paper. It's perforated paper. And I tried to put it on stretcher bars, and that didn't work. Like you can see, it's like looking like it was about to tear. And that's where I had a attack. So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna take this off of here. So I have to hold it, and it's frustrating. But anyway, where you have a bead, generally you don't have a stitch underneath. You just put the bead down. But this, it's saying to put a stitch underneath instead of just the bead. That's weird to me. And then the other one is a full beaded kit, so it's all beads, so you definitely don't have any like stitches on the back. All right, I thought that was really weird, but you know, I'm just gonna put the stitches down, and then I'll have to look at the paper pattern to see where to put the beads later. I guess that will push the bead up too to make it more noticeable, but I'm here for it. I love learning new things. I think it's funny that this is the latest beaded kit that I've ever started, but it's probably going to be the first one that I ever finish just because it's so little. Oh, I missed the T. I like this little song. It got some kick to it. Oh, you know what? Let me move this screen over here so I can actually see what's going on. I got my all overlapped. All right. I could have played Tales from the Shire, Tales of the Shire. I keep telling Iceman I want to play his game because he bought it and he ain't played it yet. We did that before to Baldur's Gate 3. He bought it and I played it at least 2 or 3 times before he ever played it. Sub is lurking and eating some noms. I know it better not be no cookies. I be jelly. I'm so jelly of Sub cookies, man. I started to add some of those just little Pillsbury ones just so we can have some cookies because it's been a minute. You know what I want to do? I want to do a 9 count. An actual 9 count too, not just like a beaded kit or something. Like I want to do a legitimate 9 count. I think the biggest count I've seen on well, biggest count. Actually, it's the smaller the count, the bigger the stitches are. But I think 11 is the biggest stitches that I've seen on there. I want a 9. I want to try a 9. I feel like it'll feel like needlepoint. Alright, that is all of the blue tea. Now we got red tea. And red tea is 37.16. Wait a minute. Okay, we have a red tea on white. We have a black tea on red. Just to make sure I don't get confused. We're doing the red tea on white. 7.16. Okay. All right, 37.16. Yep. All right. I might have to sew this in because it's getting in the way. Where'd it go? Is it this? Must have been. Oh no, I waited too late to get this sewn in and it's it's stitched in. Whoops. Hold on, I can get that out. Maybe? Nope, that's in there pretty good. That's what I get for being lazy. I need to just either do a pin stitch and call it a day, or flip this bad boy over and get this stuff sewn in when I finish a color. Hey Gigi, how are you? Oh, nobody caught the Pokemon. Good afternoon. Welcome in. It's a little after 11. Oh. It's I think it's after 2 now. I can't see the clock from here. Yep, 2:05. I'm doing pretty good. I've had a very productive day so far. Although I haven't been very productive as far as chores go, but I mainly only have 2 more things that I really need to do. How are you? Have you been making any interesting drawings lately? Doing more decorating on your craft cave? I just I put up a cross stitch that I finished, the words to live by. That bad boy fell off the wall. It just fell. I went ahead and I taped up the corners because the frame came in a pack of, I want to say 5. And the frame that fell, like the side came out. So I was like, well, I guess I should secure the corners a little bit better. So I put like shipping tape on the corner. And I feel like it's doing pretty good. It seems like it's holding decent. So fingers crossed. It doesn't fall off again. Done your bathroom thing, did a couple of special colorings. You're gonna take a break now? Oh, okay. Nice. I want to get back to doing like coloring and stuff. I've been on a crazy like puzzle kick. And if I'm not doing a puzzle, I'm probably doing a cross stitch. It's like those are my go-to things to do right now. Or needlepoint apparently, because I spent all day yesterday and I made a cross stitch chart, but I was being lazy. So I didn't change, you know, from full stitches to half stitches. And honestly, I'm not even 100% sure how to, I'm not even sure the name of that one stitch that I was doing. I just know how to do it. I don't remember the name of it. So I don't know how I would put it on a pattern. Some of them are half stitches, but then there's other ones that are like a half stitch but across 2 squares. I don't know. I guess that's why needlepoint is generally like painted on and you just stitch what's painted as opposed to following along a path, a pattern. Although I'm sure there's a program that can do it, map it out for you, but I use Stitch Fiddle for everything. I knew what I was talking about. Oh, we're in ads. Thank you guys for sticking with us through the ads. I appreciate it. There's 2 minutes of ads left. I try to do them like every hour. Every hour or so. That looks nice. Thank you. I feel like the back stitching really is gonna bring it to life. I really hated back stitching at first, but now I just love the difference it makes in a project. Oh, you got 3 hectic days coming up? I feel like all of the hecticness is already done for me. The most thing, like getting them, they have so many meetings at the beginning of the year because they each, I have 2 kids that are homeschooled and they each have meet the teacher for like different subjects, and then they have welcome calls for all of the teachers, and that's like a one-on-one, and I have to get all that stuff scheduled and remind myself when they are so I can get them signed in at the appropriate times in the appropriate places. And then you have to deal with the computer and the website because everybody's doing the same thing, so it gets bogged down. And yeah, but all of this will be done this week, and then next week should be smooth sailings back to the norm. Back to the norm of life. Oh, you guys are going out to dinner. Nice. And then you have a birthday party. Nice. Or wait, is it your birthday party? Because were you having a birthday week this week? If so, happy birthday. Happy birthday week. I think I did say that on one of your posts. I think it was you. You mentioned birthdays. You're welcome. We used to do it up for birthdays, and now the kids get stuff, but like we don't really do anything. I'm like sub this year. I ain't even do a party or anything. I didn't even do a stream or anything. My birthday came and went. Birthday channel? I have a birthday channel? Oh, I don't know how to do all that stuff. But I do have this. I keep forgetting that I have it. I won't be streaming during your actual birthday, so there you go. Celebrate you. Yay. Happy birthday. You're welcome. Oh, I think that was the last tea. Make sure I didn't miss any. I didn't. Oh. You know what I have a hankering for it and I haven't had in a long time? A Belgian waffle. Blueberry Belgian waffle. I just love how fluffy they are. So good. That would be awesome. If you do go out for a birthday breakfast, think of me. Okay. Well, that sounds like fun. Man, I really need to get a better stand for this phone because it's like always so shaky. If I just like push the desk, look at that. The camera is just, it's shaking so bad. I'm actually using like one of my older frames, one of my older cross stitch frames, or not frames, but stands, and I just put a phone clamp on it. It's probably not really meant for that, but yeah. Technically, first birthday dinner today. Oh, nice. Very nice. Well, that would be fun. All right, this tea is $9.88. Didn't we have a tea that was $9.88? Okay. We got another tea that was $9.88. I could have did these at the same time. I wasn't paying attention to that. Why they have two separate symbols for the same color? Weird. There's a Pokemon coming. Oh! Oh, I am such a dummy. The tease that I just did, that makes sense now, because I was like, this is silly. Why would they have these symbols under here? It's different symbol. Okay. Those are supposed to be the beads. Yep. Those are supposed to be the beads. I see now. Oh, that's a lot of beads. Wait a minute. Oh my gosh, those were supposed to be the beads. There's no, okay. That's confusing. How are those supposed to be the beads? That's not, because the beads are in the middle. I'm a little confused about how this is supposed to be. Because like here, these are the beads, right? It has, it's the green, or it's these blue dots, right? On these, like the green, at the green box with the black X is a different color than the color for these blue dots. These blue dots, the blue dots are $9.88, but then it has this on here, which is T, which is the one that I just did. Oh fudge! So I was supposed to be using this on those, all of those, and then this one doesn't have any beads by it. It's just half stitches. Oh gosh, that is confusing. So where I'm supposed to be putting these blue beads in here, in between here? I'm not sure how I'm supposed to do that. I guess you just go up, put the bead on, and then go right back into the same hole, and the bead will hold it in place. I guess. I mean, they do seem like they are big enough. But then it does have the T, so I was supposed to put the T in there, but then I do have to put the beads using that same color later. Which, okay. I guess. I'm not gonna worry about doing the beads until later though, because I want to make sure all the stitches are down. Yeah, that's kind of confusing. That is kind of confusing. Hey, I caught a Pokemon. Yeah. I think I just need to focus on getting everything stitched up, and then I'll go back and look at all of the back stitching and the beads. I'll do the beads and then I'll do the back stitching. And that's all of that color. Honestly, like from this top half, I could do the beads because that's all done. But I have some beads in the bottom half too. Alright, so we'll do the black tea on red 3713. That actually looks kind of like pink. Alright, what did I say? 3713? Yeah, 3713.
You got a daily love drop.
Oh, I should have did that one first. Welcome in. Hi, Moa. That one was 3806. How's it going? Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Okie dokie. Have a good birthday if I don't see you again. Let's see. Tea. There's not a lot of this tea. I feel like this went a lot faster when I was getting more of the half stitches. But for the most part, I think the half stitches are done until I get to the beads. I watched a weird movie yesterday. So I forgot what it was called too. But it rained and then it trapped people in their houses. Literally years trapped in their houses. And for a good chunk of it, you're just like, what the heck is happening? Like, I'm so confused. And then they stopped like writing to the neighbors and stuff because the neighbors are all slowly dying out. Like, it was just morbid and it's crazy. That was a crazy movie. And then it turned out these like sea creature things were, you know, the culprits. They're controlling this magic rain that trapped people in their house. It was so weird. It was so weird. All right. That's all of those. We got a couple over here. There's 3 left. Boom. Is that it? Yep. All right, and then we need 3806. Why can't eggs have love? They'll break up too soon? Dang. Sound like my kids in there fussing. Let me go check on them real quick.
Gatorade. H2O. Gatorade. H2O.
Thank you for the hydrate. And yes, this is the first water I've drank today. There's a Pokemon coming. All right. Let me check on my lurks. Oh. Wait, who rated me? Ah. I can get me off this screen. I'll hop over to Carrot, I guess. What is Cub doing? I'll have Cub on deck. Actually, I'll have Up Shelly on deck because she got a bit less people in there. Welcome back. Back to the Mill Hill conversation. You love Mill Hill kits. You hate holding the paper too. Yeah, they do make perforated frames to hold paper. Ooh, but you haven't tried them yet. I haven't even looked into that, but I definitely have at least one, maybe two more Mill Hills in my stash. So I probably should look into that because otherwise I could have been done with this Mill Hill kit. It's like, it's not really big. Granted, it's bigger than this, obviously, but still. Yeah, I have to look into that because I'm curious about how small of a scroll frame I could find. The smallest one that I have is not super small. I don't know if this would fit on it. I don't think it would. I don't think it's small enough for this. It might be. I want to say I have maybe it's could be a 20 by 30 on it right now, or a 30 by 20. I don't remember. Or 30 by 30, I don't remember. I did order, I wanted to see what the kits were like on Ollie. That was a bad idea. I ordered a kit. Okay, so listen. Normally you have a buffer. Like, this is a really nice buffer. That is an excellent buffer. I have plenty of space around the actual stamped kit. Like, it's great. The ones that I got off of Ollie, it's flesh up against the end. Like, there is no spare fabric whatsoever. And I'm like, what if this like pulls, or like, I don't know. It's bad. I've never seen any like that. Like, I've seen some that just don't have a lot of space, but I've never seen it like that. I was shocked and appalled, honestly. Like, how dare you? And when I say that it's like flesh up against, it is like, you know what? I'm gonna show it to you. It's so bad. It's so bad. pull these out. For whatever reason, I thought that it would come on one really big, really big canvas, and then you could do them all together, right? And then this is the paper that came with it. So I thought that it came on like one big thing, and you could just do these in sections or whatnot. And then you're looking at the paper, and it seems like, hey, these are all together. No, they're not. They're not. They are all separate. It's as if it did come together like that in one big thing, and then they just cut them out. So, look. That's it. That's all you get. And this one is like badly cut, so it's already fraying a little bit. No. This is bad. This is so bad. Yeah. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. What the heck, bro? So, yeah, I don't even know what to say about this. Like, this is definitely the worst that I've ever seen. Like, it's fraying. It's already fraying. I'm like, you're gonna lose some of the design. It's gonna happen. Oh, it's bad. You wouldn't even stitch on it. It can. It's like that's how you know people are selling stuff. They're just selling stuff to sell it. They don't actually cross stitch. They don't know. So yeah. Man, that's pretty bad. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I don't have like just money to throw away, so it's like I did pay for it. It was really cheap, but there's a reason for the cheapness. Still, I don't know. I'll probably do something, but I was thinking of either like I've seen people stitch on fabric, like and then they pull out. They'll use it like waste canvas or whatnot. I've seen that, and I have seen where people stitch spare fabric onto a project to make the project have spare on the sides. I'm just afraid if I try to do something like that, it'll pull apart. Like, I don't know. I just can't trust it. I don't know. Yeah, I can't return it, so I gotta figure something out. I'm thinking more along the lines of like sewing fabric on it, like because I have some squares, like just fabric squares. I'm just curious how that'll work with me stitching on it, because I'll stitch obviously through both layers, but just sewing it onto the fabric should hold it together enough to where it shouldn't come apart. And then when I wash it, another concern with doing it that way is when I do wash it, I'm wondering if like the fabric that I sew it onto will bleed onto the thing, or vice versa. Like if the colors will bleed off of this Ada and then onto the thing. Like, I don't know. That is my concern. Partial Walmart delivery is here. Oh, Walmart delivery is here. I didn't even hear them at the door. Hold on. That's weird. It's only one thing. Was that like a shipping type thing, and then the rest of the groceries will come later? It's only the applesauce. So anyway, now that I have it out, I kind of want to whip out the sewing machine and just see what it would be like. I would have to sew like at least here So I would have a line separating. I could just like not do one square. I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Welcome back. We were discussing ways to salvage this one kit that I got. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. That's fine. That's fine. I know life be lifing. It's a-okay. So the next one is the yellow square under the red circle. That's 472. This back looks horrible. I should have stitched in the well instead of putting it on here the normal way. It'd be easier to get in there to sew off my edges, or to sew off my ends, sew off my thread, whatever. I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point. Just talking. I feel like I'm getting hungry too. I haven't eaten yet, but I normally don't eat until like maybe around this time. I'll have a snack and then I'll eat for dinner. But I think I want to have something because I am getting hungry. I said 72, right? Yeah.
It's snack time.
Oh, I just got a notification that the Walmart was delivered. I know they're not just talking about that one thing. Oh yeah, they are just talking about the one thing. That's weird. Oh, we got an ad starting in 20 seconds. Snack time. Oh, you said you want me to snack, huh? I do have the thread colors, but I don't know that I want to. I mean, I guess I could just wash it off and use those as just smaller projects and just stitch it on something else. I could do that. That's actually a good idea. What do I want for snack time? Thank you for redeeming snack time, by the way. I guess I'll eat something. I started to buy us some cucumbers when I was in Sam's Club, and I didn't, and now I'm kind of regretting it because that would have been perfect. I wonder if I have fabric that is big enough to do all of those, because I would have the thread. I'll just use the thread that came with these. Also, this is probably, is this 11 count? I don't know. I think this is 11 count, and I don't have 11 count for sure. So I would use less thread on 14 count. That's such a good idea. Now I'm wondering if I can do it. Let me see. It doesn't say how big it is, but the paper pattern is 260. Wait, 265 looks like 2, 4, 6. Okay, 266 by 190. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 198. Let's see. There's a Pokemon coming. I'm not sure. Should I cheat? I should cheat. I'm gonna cheat to figure out what size I need. So it's 266 by 198. Let's see. So I'm opening up Stitch Fiddle, and I'm going to create a new pattern. I'm not really doing it, but I'm just saying. And I'm going to do, the width would be 266 and the height would be 198. All right. And I'm cheating because I can change the fabric size, so I can figure out what I would need. So if I use 14 count, it needs to be, the project size will be 19 inches by 14.14 inches. I know that I have 18 count, so 18 count will be 14.78 inches by 11 inches. You use Yarn Tree calculator to figure out this? Oh, hey, so we both be cheating. All right. So this only will tell me the project size, and then I just add, add a couple inches to either side to figure it out. And I do know that I have some 18 count. I have a 14 count in here. I didn't even realize I had a 14. This is only 15 by 18. Wait, 15 by 18. The 14 count was, I don't remember, 19 by 14. Okay, nope, I can't use that. So let's go back to 18 count. I know that I have 18 count in here. Hold on. What is this? This one is 18. Okay, this is also 15 by 18. That would work for one side, but not the other side. 15 by 18? Yeah, actually this would work because I would just turn it the other way and do the 18 for the 14 and then the 15 for the 11. That works. I could do that, yo. So I have this one, and I think we might do that. We might just do that. 18 count. I am curious though. I am curious. What was the other one? I have a higher count in here, and I've never tried to do something on a higher count. Okay, so we got 28. 28. Let's see what we get for 28. 28 count would be 9 by 7. So this is way bigger than I need. 9 by 7. Okay. I probably wouldn't try to do it on that. We'll save the 28 for something special. I don't know. But the 18, we could do it. The frame I got off of Amazon. Let's see. Amazon orders. This was the last one I got. Couples embroidery. So that was the last one I got. Couples embroidery frames. They have a couple different sizes. You have to look for them. This one only has the 14. This one only has the 40 and the 50. And I got a 50, but they also have 60, they have 80, and they have 100. And I have at least one of the 80s and at least one of the 100s. I want to say I got a 50 and a 60 also. I could have just brought up couples embroidery and then there. Yeah, you can see all of their frames. Can you actually search through their stuff? Because they got 875 posts on here. I want to get their aluminum, their stand, because they have like a table size stand, which would be nice. Like it's a tall one. You wouldn't need to clamp something onto a desk. I did get the desk clamp from them too. So the desk clamp that I normally use is from them. But yeah, you can click that link and then you can go to Couples Embroidery. They have all kinds of frames. So there's no way I would hold that. It's too big. I use this. It's a desk. It's clamped onto the desk. I'm not using it right now, obviously, because I'm working on this small one, but it's clamped onto the desk and it's just an arm. And then I have another one just like this that's on the other side that's clamped on. It's just an arm to hold it, because that would be heavy. And I like to go with no hands. I don't want to hold my project at all. So yeah. So this is just clamps onto the stand, the desk, but I do want this one. I don't have this. Oh, they have both of them on there. So they have the one I have. I have this one. I have this desktop clamped one, and then they have the freestanding one. Holy moly. Why is that so long? That is the longest website link I have ever seen in my life. They have a shortened one. Let's do that one. Jeez. Okay. There. Same brand. It's the same brand off Amazon. The clamp. Yeah. Hey, Darth. Welcome in. Thank you so much for contributing to the challenge. Yep, I've gotten most of my frames from them. I also have Paint and Fairy. I have a Paint and Fairy stand as well as a Paint and Fairy frame. But the stand that I have is one that sits in the chair with you. So like if you're on a sofa, it sits on either side of you, which is nice. Except for when you're working on something smaller. That's where my problem comes in. But they also have a desk clamp that you can actually affix to the stand that you can hold smaller projects. And I don't have that one, but it's in my wish list. I'm going to get that eventually, so I can work on the smaller projects in the living room. 28 count is typically called even weave. Yeah. That's what this is, even weave. The 28 count that I have is, yeah, even weave. I've never used it. I haven't gone higher than 18 so far. So that's just there for when I start getting like real comfortable. That's when I get real adventurous. We'll see. Because it's small. It's so small. And I've been wanting to do a Heaven and Earth designs, and I brought that up before, and I'm like, I know that I'm gonna need to use something smaller because their patterns are like really big. If you're not using at least 18, but I'm gonna have to step up my game. Honestly, I was actually thinking about doing that one project, one of the recent ones I made, which is, it's a witch jumping on a broom, and it's like, you know, if you have a broom, fly it. And that one is kind of big for like me, a pattern that I've made, and I was gonna try to do something like that, and it's all 3/8, it's all 310, so it's just one color. It's similar to Halo. You just stitch every other hole you want and have the same size as 14. But if you do it over 1, then it's tiny. Yeah, I would do it over 1. Because otherwise, might as well do 14. Your Heaven and Earth design is on 18 or 28 count? Yes. Yeah. Did you ever tell me what Heaven and Earth design project you are working on? Pickup time is a little later now. That means you get more time to more me time. Oh, that's just 30 minutes. That's not that bad. You can sneak a little reading in, a little coloring in. Dinner is at 5. Nice. Oh, you guys like Even Week better than Ada? Huh. I will say that it probably will be easier. Anything is easier than this Ada for those, because even when I'm just like doing even when I'm just doing like pin stitches, I struggle sometimes with getting in there on Ada. I mean, granted, you are using a blunt needle too, so. Oh, it fits your decor size, Western thing. Nice. They have a lot of cool looking dragons on their website. And I actually was thinking about trying to do Patreon, because I downloaded it and I couldn't, like, I don't know. I couldn't figure out how to post anything. I don't really understand Patreon, but they have a Patreon account and you get free patterns from them. And I was like, well, that will make me try to learn. So I might have to make an account. I don't know if I actually have an account or not. Oh, because I deleted it already, but I'm thinking about downloading it again and making an account so I can follow them and get their free patterns. I was trying to get something to replace using Ko-Fi because, I don't know. I have some patterns on there, but I was like, I don't even care anymore. I'll give it away. Most of them, I have a couple of free ones on there, but it's like, I keep making stuff and it's just for fun. You really want to do the grand butterfly ball? I've been seeing, because they've started doing a lot of stuff on TikTok lately, and I've been seeing a lot of like dragons and stuff. There was one that I wanted that was a fairy, and she was so cute. I want to say, I know what it's called because I wrote it down somewhere. I can't think of the day now. Oh, Badria. I wanted that one. It was so cute, and it was half off, and I didn't get it because I was like, I'll buy this and then it'll just sit somewhere because I don't, if I can actually buy everything I need to make it, then it will be better. But if I can't, then I would rather not. But they have some cool ones. There's an artist that I found through Diamond Art Club, and I can't think of his name, but he has a bunch of like really cute dragons, like reading books and stuff. And it reminds me of that one show I used to watch when I was a kid, Dragon Tales. And I don't know, they had, or at least they had some of his on there when I did look, but it seems like fun. They do a stitch along too. Oh, that's cool. I haven't done anything that big yet. I have some bigger like stamp kits, but I feel like a stamp kit is less intimidating than a counted one. I haven't actually done anything that small yet, or big. Y'all know what I mean. On a higher count. But yeah, I think I'm gonna use this 28, and then who knows, might turn me into a higher count lover. I feel like I'm gonna need my little magnifying glass light because they have the little headlamps too, and I was like, I should probably invest in one of those. Thank you for the lurk. Oh snap. Let me just pull this bag out because I'm looking at the wrong hole. There we go. You haven't hit 1% yet? You've done over 2,000 stitches? Wow. See, that's fun. And you know what? That makes me want to try that markup app again too, because I used Pattern Keeper for everything so far, and I downloaded the markup, and then it was like, oh, you have to have it in whatever format, and I'm like, what? I know, I couldn't get it to work, and I was like, I'll use Pattern Keeper because I already paid for it. I wanted to say markup wasn't bad, but I don't remember. Let me see. The markup app. I just like that they calculate like, okay, this is your speed, this is how many stitches you have, this is like your consistency. You'll be done with this project in, this, we're estimating this time it'll be done, and junk. I was like, that's cool. And I think they count like your time. I don't know if you have to put your time in every time you sit down to work on it, or if it calculates it for you, but yeah, markup. I don't know. But another cool thing was that you could have it on the iPad, and that was another problem that I had with using Pattern Keeper, is I would rather be able to put it on my iPad. And it would be awesome if I could put it on other things, like if I could have it on the computer. So if I'm sitting here at the computer, I could use that, and then, it'll still talk to the other app if I take it off. What the heck? And I do know they have like the emulators. I've tried the emulator. I did not like it for Pattern Keeper. I think I use BlueStacks maybe. I tried 2 different emulators and I wasn't a fan of either one. But I did figure out how to link my tablet to the computer, and that's what I do now. Yeah, Pattern Keeper really needs to add that feature. That would be so awesome to just be able to save your progress and go from one place to another. Another thing that I would love for Pattern Keeper to add is to be able to put your projects in folders, because I don't always like to take my projects off just in case I want to do it again. And I love to have like a completed folder, and I could just shuffle things over there, and then like a currently working on folder, and then just like I've loaded these on here. I will work on these eventually kind of projects. That would be awesome. I would love that. But yeah. Mark up just seemed kind of weird to... It's not very beginner friendly. You have to kind of figure stuff out. And I was watching like YouTube tutorials, and I was like, this shouldn't be this complicated. I'm over this already. Okay, stick to what I got. I don't remember how much it was, but yeah. I kind of wanted to upgrade the editing software too for making things. Like I use Stitch Fiddle right now, which is technically free, but I think I pay like $30 a year, which is honestly not bad. It's not bad at all. And I use it for everything. Just I got an idea, or there's a picture that I like that I think I would want to stitch or whatever. And normally I'll piece stuff together in Canva and port it over to Stitch Fiddle, and it's really bad at turning something into cross stitch, but it's really good at editing. So it makes editing so easy. So yeah, when you port it in from Canva, it looks a hot mess, but like it's just easier to turn it into something better. Get rid of all the confetti and weirdness. I love Stitch Fiddle. I've tried some other ones, and I will say that some of the other programs are really good at importing things in, and then like it's good at pixelizing it, and then you go in and clean it up. But the going in and cleaning it up part is just not user friendly generally for those. Oh, it looks like Blue-Eyed Cat has started. I'm gonna swap out. Who am I gonna swap out? I'll swap out Carrie. You got a lot of people in there. All right. You never heard of what? Stitch Fiddle? I love Stitch Fiddle. It's my favorite it's my favorite program to use for making cross stitch. Yep. Stitch Fiddle is free if you ever want to like take a picture. Like if you go on vacation or something, take a picture with a family member. You want to save it and cross stitch it or whatever. Just like what I normally do is go into Canva and piece together stuff, and then I'll turn it into a cross stitch. Like one of the latest ones that I've done was this one. Let's see. So I went and I found this little witch in Canva, and I was like, oh, she's cute. And so and then she's got a little cat on there. And then Stitch Fiddle lets you do the words. So I'll try the words on Canva. And if I don't like the way it ports in, or if it just seems like too much work to try to turn it into cross stitch, I'll erase it all and I'll use Stitch Fiddle to actually make the words. And I did that with this one. I didn't like how it ported in, so I used Stitch Fiddle words. And I found this, like, I think it's called curls, I don't remember. But you just type what you want and then just move it around. You just move it around to make the chart. And mind you, it does have lines and grids. Like I took them out just for the picture. So that was the latest one that I did. I also did this one, and again I changed the words to Stitch Fiddle words just because it was easier. And then the smiley, I did get that one from Canva, but then the other smileys, I actually typed them out. So you can type out stuff, like it'll be in whatever font, but if you pull up your virtual keyboard, there are smileys in there. So I just added these smileys and then I just edit them to make them all look like the same. And then yeah, so I did that on Stitch Fiddle. It's free up to, I want to say maybe 3, maybe 5, I don't know, but they'll let you have like some on there for free. And I don't know if some of the features, I don't know if all of the features are available for free or if like you have to be premium, but again, it's only like $30 a year and I use this thing a lot. So I be making all kinds of stuff. Just whatever floats my boat. So yeah, it's worth it. I'm definitely getting my monies out of it. I want to make this. Oh, did I save a picture of it? I don't know if I saved a picture of it. Eek. Okay, yeah, there is a picture. I found this actual image online somewhere. I don't know. Because I had a friend who's doing something similar that she got off Etsy, but it had a lot of confetti and I was like, I am not gonna stitch that. Like I wanted to make the pattern because I thought it was funny, but I just hate all of that confetti. And so I found a picture that was similar. It's not quite the same, but mine is a lot more basic. And then I went in and I edited out a bunch of colors. So now it's only 3 colors. And I messed up the words a little bit and some of the dripping because like I ported it in and it, you know, I had to change stuff, but still I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make this. This is gonna be fun. Oh, thank you for the resub. Welcome in. Hi, sweets. How are you? I was just talking about Stitch Fiddle and how I like to play around on there and make stuff. You're taking the Jurassic Park theme? Nice. Aw, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the resub. Live long and prosper. But yeah, Stitchville is great if you want to play around and make stuff. This lighthouse is so tiny. I know it is adorable, and it is tiny. It is, and I want to find patterns that are little like this so I can actually start collecting kind of artist trader type things. Cause like I took leftover drills from diamond paintings and I made this. It's the sun. It's simple, but I wanna do that with cross stitch, and I did find this little pattern, and I just glued it onto a card. So I have a little portfolio, and I'm gonna just keep a bunch of like little mini projects in it. So that I love this. I think it's a good enough size. I can cut it down to fit, so I'll probably stick it in this book after I'm done. Yeah. Here, take my points. Oh, thank you so much for contributing to the challenge. I probably have to re-up that challenge soon because I do believe probably coming up to it being close to over. I have to re-up it until we get it. We're gonna get it eventually. But yeah. I told hubby, I kept saying, do you want me to do this for you? And he's like, no, I'm gonna do it. And I was like, okay. Like, are you gonna do it soon? And I kept pestering him, and then he finally was like, hey, do you want to do the perler bead thing? I ain't gonna do it. And I was like, oh, now I kind of don't feel like doing it. But I was like, oh, you know what? I'll make it a challenge. So as soon as we get the points up, then I'll do it. So that'll be fun. All right. Oh, that reminds me. I was supposed to get a snack because hubby redeemed it. Hold on. Whoops. All right. I forgot we had these, and I've been giving Sub such a hard time for having all his good cookies. So this is what I'm going to snack on. This is going to be my snack. Snickerdoodle. I love these things. They are so yummy. Get snacks. Look at how tiny. They're adorable. Oh, they're so soft. Soft, moist, perfect snack. Okay. You love them? I know, they're so good, right? So good. All right. Where is this? Oh, there it is. I'll actually probably go up until our grocery delivery gets here, and then I'll probably go ahead and raid out so I don't have you guys sitting here waiting on me to put groceries away. It looks like it is on the way though, so whenever it gets here, we'll go ahead and we'll raid Cat, just because Cat is like always cross stitching. Sometimes she'll be diamond painting, but yeah, usually cross stitching. Although the kitty cat is in the way right now, and they're talking more than actually stitching, but that's funny. Okay. I did not know that. I just looked at Kat's stream and saw, I don't know what they're actually talking about, but I did see Positively Crafty's thing. And I know that Positively Crafty was diagnosed with an illness, and it seems that she has succumbed to said illness. That's sad. That's such a bummer. Thank you. Thank you for being here for the raid. I mean, I could go ahead and raid out now. Up Shelly, I had Up Shelly up too, and I see that she has the crow on there. I don't have the crow. I guess I should find it. I'll put it up next stream. So I'll be back tonight, and yeah. I don't know what they're talking about, but I think they're talking about other stuff. So I just found out, and it just is kind of bumming me out. But I'll go ahead and raid now because the groceries are on the way, and we can go and hang out with Kat for a little bit. Thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate everybody that contributed to Channel Point challenges and all the chatting, especially about all the crafty stuff. I love it. And thank you so much for the resubs and everybody that was hanging out and chatting with me. I'm gonna go ahead and start the raid. Thank you. Brooke, if you have any other questions, feel free. You can DM me. It's fine. And I can send you any links for all of the stuff that I get. I have links, but I'll catch you guys again later. If not later today, I'll probably be streaming again on Friday.
Thanks for tuning in today. You made my day bright in every way. With your chats and your cheers, hooray, you're the reason I can play. Streaming games and having fun. With each of you, we are one. From sunrise to setting sun. Thank you all, everyone. Thanks for watching my stream. We follow and dream. You're the stars in my theme. Thank you all, it might seem. Your support means so much. Every message, every touch. In this journey we clutch all the moments, oh so much. From the lows up to the highs.